Are you planning on paragliding Bali? Make sure to watch this first. There are lots of awesome paragliding videos available on Bali already, but as a licensed paragliding pilot, what do you really need to know before flying here? I'll try to answer the most common questions here in this video. What time of year can you fly here? How do you get here? What are the flying site fees? What is the launch and landing like? And last but not least, what should you watch out for when flying here? If you're watching this video because you want to fly paragliding in Bali as a passenger, just drop me a comment and I'll get you in touch with the right people. Some important points to watch out for come at the end of the video, so make sure to keep watching till the end. The best months for paragliding in Bali are April to November. And personally, my first choice for flying have been the months of August and September for the most reliable winds at that time. In this video, I'll focus mainly on the paragliding spot of Timbis in Bali, which is by far the most popular spot for flying. Getting to Timbis is not difficult. The spot is known by Google for navigation and the distance from Bali's airport is 20 kilometers, which will take you about half an hour while driving in a car. As for places to stay, you will see there are lots of beautiful villas along the coastline available, and also cheaper accommodation a little bit further inland. Most will be very easy to find on booking.com or airbnb.com. The fees I paid for using the flying site of Timbis in Bali have been very low. When I was there on 2 separate trips, the fee was less than $10. Then we come to the launch. On both my trips I flew from the Timbis launch. Of course there are other spots for paragliding in Bali, such as the one on the same coastline just a little bit to the east, which is run by a school. And then there is Candidasa, which I did visit but unfortunately found the wrong conditions on the day. And I've even seen someone fly from Mount Agun with a paraglider. But in this video I'll focus on the Timbis launch as it is by far the most popular one. The launch at Timbis is very nice. It's not super big, so it could get crowded quickly, but it has plenty space for a safe takeoff. There are also usually some stalls on the side with refreshments available. The wind at the top here can pick up quite quickly, so you want to time your takeoff right, especially if you're not comfortable with launching in high winds. Top landing of course is very much possible here, but of course as any other place you'll want to make sure the wind hasn't picked up too much since you took off, and that will be the biggest risk here to watch out for. Bottom landing is the great part about this flying site. There is lots of beach area all along to drop into. It just depends on your accuracy, how long you will have to walk afterwards to get back up. From memory there is a path to walk back up, but it will be easier to convince a local to drive you, which shouldn't take too much talking and certainly won't cost you very much. Last but not least, I want to give you some tips that are extra important when flying from Timbis Bali. The south shore curves from west-southwest direction to west-northwest direction. The prevailing wind is southeast. So, as you fly along the coast, keep an eye on your ground speed and make regular turns back into wind to see if you can still return to where you started from. Then, once you fly further out from Timbis to the west, the dropout landing zones become smaller and less frequent, especially when you pass Melasti beach. Be sure to keep an eye on where you can safely land. And remember at the same time, the ocean tides play a big part in the size of the beach available for landing. It will be a great idea to check the tide table beforehand. The most common beach to drop out when trying to fly all the way to the west is Melasti beach. If you go further than that, the cliffs get much higher, up to about 600 feet, and so does the climb back up if you do run out of lift, of course. Here I dropped out myself at Malaste Beach. I've once been lucky enough to fly all the way to the west of Nyang Nyang Beach, which was an awesome experience. You'll pass many more beautiful villas, each with their own private swimming pool. And the cliffs just get higher and higher. Especially the cliffs at Captain's Beach, with huge waves crashing onto them way down below, are so impressive. And that's my overview for paragliding at Timbis in Bali. It has been made with good intentions to help you get more out of your paragliding trip. If you have any additional info to share or you'd like to pass on an update, please do so and let everyone else know in the comments as well. Thank you very much for watching, and please like if this was helpful and subscribe to the channel for many more adventures in the future.